So welcome back YouTube. Today we're gonna do the chest exercise tier list and you're gonna see my favorite exercises and just exercises in general to grow your chest, also to make it more strong, more powerful, reinforce it as you might, and yeah, let's move on to it.
Oh yeah, the tier list. Now this is a real good old friend of mine. And that right, pal? All right, as you can see, he's not much of a talker. But anyways, back in my day, we used to rate everything on the tier list. And it went like this. The best was always in the S tier, or the godly tier. And it went all the way down to the worst, which was the F tier. And every time something got the S tier, our visions went fully gold, and this magical music started playing out of nowhere. And those were some good old times.
And so guys, now it's time to start off the tier list, and the first exercise will be the bench press, and this is personally one of my favorite chest exercises, as well as it builds a lot of freaking power in your chest. And yeah, this is going straight into the GOAT tier, and you might also know it as the S tier. So yeah, the bench press is a really good exercise. And the next up is the incline dumbbell press, and this one I used to do it back in the day, like a lot, but the problem that I had with it was that I didn't build as much power with it, but I mean my chest got quite a bit bigger. But yeah, I will put it in the I'm not sure in which of these, I guess most effective, because it built my chest a lot but not my strength that much. So yeah, next up is the dips, and this one is a really good exercise. I'm going to put it in the most effective category, but I don't do it as much because my lower chest is already like really well developed, so I focus more on the upper chest or on the full-on chest. For example, as with the bench press, it targets your full chest really well. And yeah, I mean I do it from time to time when I want some change in my workouts, but yeah, it's also a good exercise, so definitely try it. Next up is the dumbbell floor press, and I will see you at the gym with something to say about it. So yeah, so the dumbbell press, I did it for the first time, and yeah, he's definitely getting a high tier, because I definitely see why you would do it when you have a shoulder injury or something like that, because yeah, it felt really good. And it's going into the most effective tier, barbell floor press. This one I tried in the gym, didn't do it successfully because I guess I'm just too big now. So yeah, for me it's going into the neutral territory. The archer push-ups. This is a really good exercise, but the one problem that it has, it's not really for the beginners, and yeah, it's not the easiest exercise to do, but if you can do it, it's a really good one, so I'm putting it into the good tier. The regular push-ups. I think that you cannot go wrong with these, so yeah, push-ups, you can do them anywhere, anytime, and yeah, that's a really good exercise for the chest. Push-ups are a staple of any workout program, especially calisthenics, so yeah, it's going into the GOAT tier. Incline push-ups. This is a good exercise, especially for beginners, so if you're just starting out, be sure to do these, and your chest will definitely get bigger, stronger, and you will get basically almost all the benefits as from the regular push-ups, but it's not gonna be as taxing on your body and better for you to do if you're a beginner. So most effective tier it is. The Smith machine bench press. Now this is kind of difficult for me to tell, but I mean I did it sometimes like really rarely, but I have done it and I can say that it's a good exercise. But the main thing that it helps you to do is to kind of protect your shoulders in a way, and you can push heavier weights on this machine without worrying about the stability, it falling off, injuring your shoulder, something like that. I mean, maybe it deserves a higher spot, but I haven't had that much experience with this exercise, so I cannot say for certain. The machine chest fly. I have some positives and some negatives to say about this one, but there are a lot of better exercise than this one, at least for me. The way that I feel some other fly movements better than the machine flies. There are some other exercises that I feel way better in my chest especially than the machine chest flies, because this is not really that natural of a pattern for me. I feel like I prefer them with the dumbbells. I will tell you later about which exercise I feel that are better than the machine chest fly dumbbells, but you can definitely try it if you want to, so yeah. Ooh, the decline. Next up is the decline push-ups, and this one, now this is a good exercise if I ever seen one. And back in the days when I trained only on the bars with calisthenics street workout, I used to do these like crazy, and they really made my upper chest like pumped up as hell. And yeah, this is a very good exercise, especially for the upper chest, so, and also for the shoulders, so I definitely recommend it, and it's going into the GOAT tier. The incline bench press. Now this is a very similar pattern, if not the same, as the decline push-ups, like the movement pattern of it, but this one I feel like it's also really similar, but it's not as effective. I feel like maybe it definitely deserves the most effective spot, so this is a good exercise if you want to build your upper chest, your shoulders a bit, and definitely try it out. The close grip bench press. This one is quite ineffective for the chest, just because it's more for the triceps. Maybe it activates chest a little bit. I'm not really gonna say that it's a good exercise for chest, because I just know that it's for triceps. The decline bench press. I really haven't done this one. I think I'm gonna put it in the neutral tier, because we don't really have options in our gym, I think, to put a decline bench. So I haven't tried this one out, but I think it would be great. Yeah, I really don't have anything much to say about this exercise, so let's move on to the dumbbell bench press. Now this one is a really good one, and it deserves the most effective spot. Now this exercise is one of my favorites for the chest, because it really allows you to push heavy weights also without worrying. It would be a stretch to say that, but I think it's quite a safe exercise, especially if you have spotters, because you can just, if anything happens, just throw the dumbbells to the ground, and yeah, it's a good exercise. And the machine bench press is a really good exercise, but I haven't had much experience with it because we don't have it in our gym, but I have tried it in other places, and I would say that it's a really good exercise. So yeah, going in the good tier, at least with my little knowledge about it. So if you have it, definitely go try it out. The dumbbell fly. Now this is one of my favorite exercises, but I tried it with both dumbbells and cables, and the cable variation was my favorite by far. So yeah, definitely go do it. You can try it with cables, with dumbbells, with everything, but it's going into the GOAT tier, so definitely go try it out. And the incline dumbbell fly. Now this one, I will put it in the most effective, just because I got great progress on my chest with it. I mean, I think it actually deserves the GOAT spot as well, because it's very good for the upper chest. And yeah, now the cable fly, I will put it in the good tier, just because I'm not the biggest fan of doing it while standing. I would rather put a bench and then do it from below, like that. Yeah, and the pin press. Now this one is also a really good one. The pin press is going into the most effective tier, because I have done it myself, tried it. I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but if you have some shoulder problems, something like that, when you cannot touch your chest with the bar because it will hurt your shoulders or something like that, this exercise is good for that. But no, actually I'm gonna put it in the neutral tier, just because if you don't have an injury, you should do the full range of motion on the chest, on the bench press. This one is kind of for injured athletes or somebody who's trying to perhaps train their triceps more in the bench press, like putting the pin so it hits here and you just use your tricep, not your chest and shoulders that much. So for now, that was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching if you watch until the end, and yeah, smash the like button down below, subscribe to my channel, turn on the post notifications, and be sure to drop a comment down below if you perhaps have any suggestions. Always stay positive, keep on grinding, and love you guys.